So accounting gigs, what is this thing? Yes. So let's talk about accounting gigs now. So the way accounting gigs work is, so there are two businesses models we have. One is we get accounting YP projects. Just as we are getting medical billing YP projects, we try to get accounting YP projects. Okay, so this is first. So we get it in accounting. For that, we need an accountant. So we basically generate level 2 leads on Fiverr or on Upwork, and in India or in Pakistan, right? You know what kind of freelancers have. So we every month, every year we assess what kind of freelancers have been successful, whether Indian or Pakistani or Bangladeshi or Philippines, and then we go with that. So you whatever is in the you can ask Natasha ma'am or Gaurav to or me to what is the number one geography right now, and we'll tell you. Okay. So in that geography, you find the level 2 freelancers, level 2 leads of accountants who have good communication skills. That's the key part. Otherwise, they will not be able to find the gigs for themselves. And they have to experience in the American accounting system. So this becomes tricky. When you're looking for medical billing, everybody is in USA market. But in this case, everybody may not be in USA market. So they may not, so you have experience in American market and people who have good communication skills. If they have experience in American market, they will be having. And I don't think age can be a bar. If a person is an accountant and he does accounting, then he's really good. Then you don't have to worry about his other skills. I mean, English is fine if he has worked in America. Other than that, you don't need to worry about professionalism. So we can easily find accounting YP projects. So this is one open area. You can always generate leads. Natasha ma'am can generate leads for you, and then she can give you the leads. This is one. And then after that, there's a whole cycle of talking to them and figuring out and stuff like that, and then going for it. Okay, so this is one. Remember, FINRA can be one challenge. If you don't know what the challenge is all about, ask Natasha ma'am. She can explain. So we may not be able to scale the YP operation if there is a challenge around FINRA. But if there is no challenge around FINRA, we'll be fine. So this is, okay. This is accounting. Second one is, we have some really good accountants working with us. We can resell their services, right? Especially of Ken. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's an expert in America. We sell his services at $450 an hour on various platforms. It requires a lot of social media presence. It requires very professional videos. It requires very professional core articles. And wherever people are talking about IRS audits, we find it there and we try to increase this thing. We do YouTube promotions of this thing, and then we get. Our goal is to get $100,000. Let me think, what will be the right number? About $1 million a year in revenue. This is our goal. This is our goal. We have to get $100 million, $1 million in revenue. So about $80,000 in revenue every month. And then out of that, Ken's fees will go, and then that's the whole idea. If it is in Pakistan, then it's a different story. Or in India, it's a different story. Then we obviously pay like 1 or 2%. But if it's Ken, then it's different. But then the whole idea, main idea is around number 2.2, around Ken. So we basically do IRS audit based. We write ebooks, we make YouTube videos, we make our presence felt, we make a channel which is really saying IRS audit experts, and then we write ebooks. And when we go to all these various and then we try to get as much business as possible. And then we need to put more and more people on our panel, and then we get, then that's how we create accounting services company, right? Because CPAs are professionals, they will not create problems. And you will get an organic growth, and the goal is to generate $1 million in revenue. Okay, this is very important. We have to have at least 3 times more payment than the professional. We can do, by the way, this is the second one. This is 2.2, right? There's a third one in that we have the same model. We have legal services. We publicize ourselves as H1 experts, and then we charge $4,000 per H1 or $5,000 per H1. It's very difficult to get. People may not get it. And then we can answer their questions and then charge them a lot of money, and then we can answer their questions. But then for that, we need an immigration expert, a person who's an immigration expert in India or in Pakistan. And then we have to make sure that you give a disclaimer that I'm not an attorney. I'm simply, I'm speaking from my experience as like that or something, and then we sell that service, right? So So in accounting also, in accounting we'll be selling the service of the professional. In immigration we'll be selling the service of a guy in India. Okay, that's the difference. So in accounting we'll try to sell the services of a guy in India as well. And then in accounting we'll do accounting YP, right? And then if they need any certification, then I will try to get that. That's another thing for YP. But first, we have to get projects where no certification, nothing is needed, and we have to show the feasibility of at least 2 projects. The reason is, if there's a FINRA problem, that will come within 2 projects. So we have to identify those. Okay. So giving all this, coming out with all this, this is the whole idea that, accounting YP or accounting India freelancers or offshore freelancers, accounting can freelancer, and then similarly for immigration, India or Pakistan freelancers. These are various ideas that I wanted to work on. And this is a complete program. In this, we basically, through various social media presence, we get leads, and then we charge them money. The whole thing is, again, one expert is needed, which is Ken, right? And you are needed to sell and everything, and then you go to all these places and try to sell the service, and you try to generate leads. It's a pre-salesman job. Once you are able to sell, then we need to find really smart salesmen like yourself, and then we scale it. How we scale it, that's different. In every model, there is no such thing. We don't have to worry about scaling first. We have to worry about us. You have to be the person who does it, who understands that like a business. Remember, I gave you example of SEO, SEM business / this. So same way, and then we do it. Right? Similarly, there are SEO, SEM gigs. In America, there are jobs, remote jobs. We need to get those as part of YP. And then we basically get the SEO, SEM YP jobs as well. So, okay, accounting YP, no immigration YP, because they would always need a lawyer. And, so it's not possible. They need certifications and all that. It's not possible to do YP of paralegal. Of a lawyer work. But we can do SEO, SEM YP work. So all these are various ideas. And these are something that you can work on, and then and identify the milestones, identify the various steps, and identify the major projects, and identifies the milestones of those projects, workload, and expect how soon can we get the results. Try to forecast, and then go from there. Thank you, guys.